Jason Statements.
Oh, what's up, my man?
Oh, what up?
Did that sound rehearsed?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I did think about it before I said it, I'll be honest. But not for that reason. I was like, oh, make sure I sound right. Because I know sometimes when we say that, like I'll get more and more sloppy with it, and then it doesn't even, like, like when we were just doing that, like trying to one up each other with how silly we could do it.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the podcast, everybody. Welcome to Jason's Statements.
Welcome, friends and fans and family.
Yeah.
Beautiful day today.
It is pretty nice. So today we're actually potting in my backyard, and Tim
Ezebo's backyard.
And I don't mean to bring this up on you, but I kind of tricked you. Instead of potting, we're gonna work on my trench. On my trench. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm down. Let's go.
And just pod as we're shoveling.
I mean, we could, it'd be
It's
a
too
lot
loud.
of sound effects.
It's too loud. Yeah, but it's too loud.
You think so?
Yeah, so
Oh, because of the gravel, probably.
the gravel going into the wheelbarrow.
The shovel. The shovel hitting
shovel.
the dirt.
And then washing it out. So the gravel, it's muddy and dirty. So
Yeah.
we're washing it out so that way it doesn't clog up the drain.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good practice. Good idea. Well, I am disappointed because when you said that, I was like, all right, yeah, that might be exciting. Might be interesting to listen to. But that might be, that was like a payback joke because of the hike.
Oh, yeah. I get you back. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
remember
I
that
tricked
time?
you.
Yeah. You got me good. It's funny. So,
You don't got to wipe that.
no, I'm cleaning up, man. I'm trying
This
to
is
be
the outdoor
being a
table. Are you
good
kidding me?
guest. I'm being a good guest.
It's okay.
We are outside in Isaac's backyard
Yeah.
at his table and chairs.
Yeah,
And,
so I thought outside at least we'll have
made a
some
living
wind,
mess.
some ambience
ambience. I
noise.
like that stuff.
Yeah, and then inside it's a little too quiet, echoey.
Oh man, yeah, the echo, right? I had a hard time finding a good spot when I did my solo because my house is very echoey when the
Yeah.
kids aren't in it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's how it was here.
It's really because nobody was there.
And then I was in the office and we didn't have a chair in there, and I was like, let me just go get a folding chair, like one of the ones you take to the beach or something.
Yeah, really that low?
Yeah, all the
Like a
way
beach
just
chair.
dug in the sand.
It's all chilling.
But it was so noisy.
Yeah,
Well, it's kind of like this.
the chair was noisy.
The chair was noisy, and
Okay.
I was moving around, adjusting. You could hear every time I opened the water bottle, take a drink.
I mean, that's to be.
I also
expected.
noticed, and you just did it right now, because I
Oh.
was just talking about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed that a lot, and
It picks that up on the mic, or you just pay attention when that happens.
I was listening over when I was doing my solo, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
sucking on my teeth a
smacking
lot.
the lips. Yeah.
and I was cutting it out.
Really?
I was just sitting there cutting it out. I was like, this is a lot.
Oh wow.
After like halfway, I was like, I'm done.
not worth it.
I'm done. Yeah.
Not worth it. I mean, I feel like, okay, I think about that. So, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead. No, it's all right.
Well, I was going to say, I think like about cleaning up the audio more sometimes. And every time I go to do it, I realize that A, there's way too much. I'm not going to finish.
It's a lot.
And then B, I don't actually care. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. you
Right.
know?
It doesn't bother me, but as a listener, it was bothering me a little bit.
Interesting.
Well, maybe because I was also like focused on myself and how this will sound better, and it's me just in edit mode versus
Oh, yeah.
listen mode. So
That's
I
true.
was going back, and I was like, "Damn, sucking my teeth again."
It's like you do it unconsciously or subconsciously or something, right?
Unconscious. I was just knocked out.
Yeah,
and
you were
just-
knocked out sucking your teeth. No, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you don't think about it. You kind of start.
Right.
know,
It wasn't
you
in
just
the
do
front
it.
of my brain.
It's like a
wasn't
tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a tick.
Speaking of ticks, no, I don't want to talk about ticks. Yeah, so we're on location at Isaac's place today. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I like your space, man. It's nice.
Thanks.
We could do it at mine sometime, but I'd have to get rid of literally all the kids.
No, let's do it with the chickens. We might get a quail
We'll
making
just
some
go
noise
be in
back
the
here.
chicken coop doing the podcast. That sounds horrible. Sounds terrible.
Climbing all over us.
We picked up an old chicken coop today. One of my wife's friends was getting rid of some stuff because they're moving, and they're moving suddenly. So they're like, everything must go one way or another.
Yeah.
And it's old too. It's in pretty decent shape, but it's definitely kind of dry rotted, and the screws and all the metal is rusted. And but we grabbed it because it's going to be our new outdoor ferret playground.
Oh yeah.
But it's like a 2-level job, right? And there's a ramp. So we'll have it like on the ground, obviously, and maybe put some material on the ground that they can like dig and burrow into. But then they can go up the ramp and it'll be like their toys and their little ferret bed and like, food and water and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do they dig in dirt?
They love digging, man. Yeah, but they won't dig in the dirt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
I was like,
let me correct myself.
I got a huge pile of dirt back
They
here.
won't dig in my dirt.
Okay.
A lot of my soil is clay. It's really compacted. They do like the garden dirt.
Okay.
So it's more loose. So
Okay.
maybe they'd probably hit that pile up pretty good.
Yeah, if you want some dirt.
But not in the yard.
If you want a pile of dirt.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I want some dirt, but I didn't bring anything to take
Tim
home
Dirt?
in. Tim Dirt. It's Deer Tay. Tim Deer Tay. Only saw that movie once in pieces.
But there's so many parts that like get stuck in your brain. There's
Yeah.
some good parts.
A lot of like one-liners, or what do
Yeah.
you call it? Memes.
But this isn't a Joe Dirt review.
No,
pod.
no, that's a good segue. Oh, that was genius. Oh, man. Yeah, well done. No, it's not a Joe Dirt review, is it?
No.
What kind of review is it?
Go ahead.
Should we introduce the segment? We've never done this.
Sure. So this is actually a thought out segment. We've, I guess, thought about it.
We thought about this segment.
Yeah. It wasn't an impromptu segment.
It's premeditated.
It is premeditated.
Yeah.
I didn't study,
Me neither.
but we decided to do a review on Lord of the Rings.
That's right.
I kind of just want to do the first trilogy. The Hobbit isn't.
Oh, no, I figured we were
to-
talking about the... Well, yeah, so tell me if I hit the nail on the head.
Go ahead.
I thought we will only be discussing Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings film trilogy, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. And that's it.
Extended cut.
Extended cuts.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen all the cuts. A little backstory, I guess. Like, where did you get in touch with Lord of the Rings for the first time? Like, when's the first time in your life that you were exposed to Lord of the Rings? Was it the movies?
I think it was the movies.
Had you heard of the book?
No.
Word.
So the movies, there was a big craze when what was it? Fellowship of the Ring came out.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
Huge. And saw the movies. Loved The Return of the King. That was probably when I watched it. Actually, that might be when I really liked good movies for the first time.
Okay.
My first.
You only like bad movies up until then?
Well, I didn't like. Well, I wasn't a movie connoisseur back then.
Okay.
But when Lord of the Rings came out, there's a great story. It's the cinematography's awesome. The effects were really great, and seeing the behind the scenes of forced perspective.
Yeah.
Perspective. I
Yeah,
was like,
forced
wow, this is cool. So the movie making process, that was the first time I actually really enjoyed watching that stuff. Before it was just like comedies, seeing bloopers, Star Wars, superhero movie. Well, back then, Spider-Man, I guess.
Yeah.
That was kind of like what I would go to the movies for. Lord of the Rings has a lot of action. It's fantastical. But there was a different element to it versus all the other movies. It's an epic movie. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like they travel far. There's some spots where it's a little, quote unquote, I guess, slow. I guess it's just dialogue, character building, setups to what happens in the future. But that's where I was, from what I can remember now, I was like, wow, movies are pretty cool if they're done well.
That's a good observation.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I don't remember how I got into it. I think it was just on my own. I think I'm
Nice.
taking credit for it.
Hey, you know what? You deserve it.
Thank
You discovered Lord of the Rings
all
on
the
your
hard
own.
work, yeah.
All by yourself. All that work that you did.
And then
watching it.
after I got the books.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you have read them? since?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Perfect.
I got the 4 books.
But you bought them.
Well, I don't even know if I bought them. They were just
obtained
in my
them.
room.
Oh, you found them.
I found them. They found me.
Seriously. That's interesting.
And I don't know where they came from. Maybe I did buy them. Maybe I was just like, let me just buy them. Maybe I bought them for someone and they found their way back to me.
Did the Lord of the Rings fairy visit you?
No. But
That's wild.
talk about fairies. Lord of the Rings doesn't have any fairies, but the elves were really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I liked all like the fantastic creatures in there. I guess elves is a creature, dwarves type of mythical creature
Yeah.
in the movies,
Wow.
and well, they're not mythical; they're real.
Warwick Davis is mythical.
That was what was the movie he was in?
All of them.
Well, the first one, like in the
Willow?
night Willow, yeah, that's
Willow and Time Bandits are, well, no. Was he in Time Bandits?
I don't know. I didn't see Time Bandits.
I don't know, actually. I'm gonna correct myself here. I don't rightly remember, but I know for sure Willow. Very excellent in Willow. I mean, he played Willow Ufgood, title character.
So did Doc Holliday,
And he's been
Val Kilmer.
yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, wait, Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer. Yeah, it took me a minute, but no, yeah, sure. And they actually are pretty tight with each other in real life. Well, they were before, we lost Val Kilmer.
Yeah, R.I.P.
But yeah, so he's been in a lot. But
How
that's-
did you get into Lord of the Rings?
I'm so glad you asked because I almost forgot. No, so originally I got into Lord of the Rings as a kid with the books. So the library near my house, or no, near a friend of the family's house, closed down.
Near a house.
It was near someone's house. It was definitely adjacent to a house. And sorry for making this very adjacent statement, but yeah, so anyways, a friend of the family rescued these from a dumpster and said, hey, I thought you might like them. And I remember, like, they were so cool looking.
And you adopted them.
I took them in as my own, and just did what any boy
Domesticated them,
would,
yeah.
and put them on a shelf, showed them how we live in the city. But no, they were bound with this nice black, almost cloth material, but it was kind of like
Oh, there were good books.
canvasy.
Yeah.
They were very good quality, and they had an embossed stamp on the front of each, and it's like a stylistic design of the One Ring with the Eye of Sauron and the flames around it.
Oh, yeah.
It's all gold,
Yeah.
but the gold is a different shade for each one. So I think the Fellowship was orange, if I'm not mistaken. The Two Towers was green, and the Return of the King was like a rich, like magenta purple almost.
And you read them all.
I read them all. They looked so cool. I couldn't wait to get in, and it was a trilogy. So I was like, oh man, it's going to be an epic journey. And I love playing like role-playing games and fantasy movies, Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, I dove right in. And
You know what? To put a pin in it, and sorry.
pin me.
What if we have a Dungeons and Dragons pod? I've never played.
We could definitely do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Do we need more
episode.
people?
I mean, it would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, if we could have it.
I'll just role play different people.
Like, yeah, you just pretend to be the other players, pretending to be characters.
Just go to war with myself.
We could totally do that. That would be a dope idea.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we definitely need to save that for later.
Interesting. All right. So
I'm gonna.
so you were
email
into
right
fantasy.
now. Yes. So, anyways, yeah, fantasy stuff always gripped me. These books were amazing to me, and so I started this like ritual, I guess, or custom that I would just keep reading them. So after I finished Return of the King, I was so, I felt like, oh man, I need more, and so I went back to Fellowship and started them over, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was not immediately like, oh, I've already read this.
No.
It was like, oh, I'm so excited to do it again.
Wow.
And plus, at the age
Is that the
I-
first time that's happened reading a book?
with me, yes.
Oh.
The one that happened after was Redwall.
Never heard of it.
Brian Jacques. It's like a fantasy epic, but the setting is like woodland creatures,
Okay.
like mice and stoats and ferrets and rats and stuff. And it's an epic tale of good versus evil, but just like animals.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty well written. It's young adult. I think it's middle school age typically when you are expected to read books like that.
yeah.
So the reason why I said that is because I technically, based on my age, should have been into Redwall before I ever even heard about Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings is a much more difficult read as a child. But for some reason, it just like, it clicked enough. I know I didn't understand everything the first time I read it. And I think that's part of why I enjoyed rereading it, because I learned more each time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyways, that was my first touch.
That's
of
awesome.
J.R.R. Tolkien. Very magical.
That's awesome. So maybe you could actually answer some questions, things that weren't explained if
I sure
I
might.
have them. Yeah.
Yeah, I sure might.
And what do you think when the movies came out, or when you found
Well
out?
done. Well
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Well, what
as
about
a-
before when you heard about like the movies were gonna come out?
I was like, oh man, they better not screw it up, because there have been film adaptations of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that
The Ralph Bakshi rotoscoped animated ones.
I like it.
I thought they were cool. I really
They were
loved
cool. I like Gandalf scaring Sam.
I love that clip making the rounds on the internet because it just doesn't make any sense. And I remember the first time seeing it where he's just like, "Ugh," you know.
But it's just a funny thing.
why
Like,
did you do it?
Yeah, he just wanted to be a little bully.
I'm
He's
sitting
like,
here
he
thinking,
was
like-
ready to turn around. He's like,
Was that in the books? I don't remember. You know, he's just like Gandalf was a menace in that one. Oh man, this
and that's that's the first time I heard of Peter Jackson.
yeah. I think me too. Well, no, because didn't he do was it a zombie movie? No, I don't remember.
Probably
man.
did. I don't know.
remember. He's done other stuff that I didn't know he did.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I didn't start paying attention to directors and
Right.
stuff
It wasn't.
until around this time as well.
Well, this was like directed by Peter Jackson. It was a big name. It wasn't like a small name in the
Yeah.
title font or
was a
something.
big deal.
It was a big deal.
Well, he's a big guy, you know.
Is he?
I mean, he's larger than us.
Okay.
Also,
We could take him.
important. Well, I have the two of us for sure.
Yeah.
We could put anybody down, you know. One of us is a stool, the other one just shove.
Yeah.
But no, as a longtime book fan, and I mean, I won't say that I'm like a book nerd or super nerd because there's
bookie.
I'm a bookie for sure. No, but there's people that love the books way more than I do, and that know the books way more than I do.
Well, it's this whole universe.
It's massive.
Yeah.
But I did cherish the books, and they were special to me. So when I heard the movie was coming out, I was really, I hope it's good. But then when I actually got to see it, I was like, I stood up in the theater and clapped. Like
Really?
everybody. Dude, it was great. And I was also clapping because, well done, Peter Jackson. Like, you nailed it, you know?
Yeah.
And I couldn't wait to see more. Now, when I saw it in the theaters, we saw it with some friends in high school when it opened, when it debuted, you know? And I don't believe that was the extended cut at that time. So, you know, the extended cut I didn't get to see until much, much later.
DVD release.
And it was even more like, whoa. And now they've recently done extended theatrical, release of the extended cut.
Yeah.
So overall, yeah, big thumbs up, fully endorsed. It's great. I love it. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Probably one of, in I guess my memory, one of the best trilogies that have been made.
Agreed.
1, 2, and 3. And it got better each time.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, and each movie has its own kind of flavor and tone and feeling too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sometimes like we'll be doing something in the house, and just for some background sounds that are somehow comforting to me, I'll just put on The Fellowship.
Yeah.
But by the time it gets to running from the Black Riders, like I'm already in there watching it.
Yeah. You
know?
get sucked in.
It's like I'm just gonna put this on and do something else, you know. But then I'm just boop, I'm on there.
Every character, I remember liking every character for their roles. There's a lot of projects, a lot of movies and shows where it comes out and it's always like, I don't like that, I guess, character decision that actor or director made.
Oh, so
It's
you
a
mean
little
like the
annoying.
way each actor portrayed the character was?
It's great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I know people had. Well, no, I'll save this for later. But yeah, no, I agree with you. They nailed it. As far as what I pictured, I already had the animated Hobbit and the Ralph Bakshi, Lord of the Rings movies to kind of be my, what do you call it, rubric, guide?
Yeah.
Like a frame of reference,
Yeah.
you know? But I feel like I can't imagine anyone else being Aragorn but Viggo Mortensen. He looks the part. He played the part. You know, he did a fantastic job. I would love to see Arwen recast.
Okay.
I'm just going to get spicy right now.
Arwen, is that the
Liv Tyler.
elven princess?
Yeah, in love with Aragorn and vice versa.
You didn't like it. This might be Two Towers. Excuse me. It might be the extended cut when the crew finally gets to Arwen, and Frodo's like, "Hey, you take the ring," and she turns all evil, like, "Yes." And all
that's
this
not Arwen. That's Galadriel.
That is Galadriel.
Yeah, it is.
Who's Arwen?
Arwen is, you remember she defended the hobbits at the river from the Black Riders? If you want him, come and claim him. She's got the sword.
Oh, she's the other rider. She's kind of what is she? She's human.
She's an elf.
She's an elf.
She's Elrond's daughter.
Elrond.
Elrond. You know, Agent
I thought
Smith.
that was Galadriel. No, Galadriel.
Galadriel's what's her name, and she's in Lothlorien.
Yeah.
And the mirror, you know, she had that little mirror, the
Yes.
pool of water. And yeah,
right.
that's-
Why
yeah,
am I-
she's like,
Oh, Arwen is the. She's going to. Where did the elves go?
to the Grey Havens.
Okay.
Is this a quiz?
Is
You're
there another
quizzing me
name?
now.
It's just like their heaven, right?
It's like
The-
elvish heaven.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's like they're leaving Middle Earth.
she's
to go
going
to their,
with
you know,
Elrond
Yeah.
to
Right.
there,
Uh-huh.
and then she decides to go back.
to be with Aragorn.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I mixed up the two elf ladies.
But now that you know who I'm talking about,
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you, I would enjoy your rebuttal,
Mm-hmm.
but I personally think the only casting in the movie I did not like was Liv Tyler as Arwen.
I guess it was fine. I don't. I didn't see her as an important character, except for that part.
She definitely felt very supportive.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, in the book, she takes on a bigger role, I think,
So maybe,
but in a different way.
yeah. So maybe I just didn't pay attention to her so much.
The only reason why it stood
Very
out
little
to me is because
screen
I had
time.
recently like rewatched Armageddon, which
Mm-hmm.
and Armageddon came out a few years before Lord of the Rings anyway, which Liv Tyler features in prominently. And and also she was in Empire Records, I think. I don't enjoy the way she acts. And the way she looks is somehow just very, I don't know.
Plain.
No, just like her aesthetic didn't fit in the Middle Earth flavor. You know, like she stood out too much somehow. I don't know. I don't know what I'm reacting to be honest with you.
I understand what you're saying.
But it's like, it just felt like you were kind of out of place.
Right, you're watching Liv Tyler play the character. You're
I'm
not watching the
super sure
character.
why. Like maybe she was just too, you know, and I
Do
think,
you have
well,
a thing against Liv Tyler
No,
you want
I
to air out on the
don't.
podcast?
Well, okay, all right. I'm gonna come clean. I hate Liv Tyler. Really have since I was a child. No. I think what I'm reacting to actually is the way she talks. Her voice and manner of speech is so just like her, and I
Yeah.
think everybody else doctored up the way they talk
Right.
for the movie.
Oh, and she.
But so it's like when an American tries to do a foreign accent and they do it kind of like, I see what you tried to do there. And I
like
think
an impression. They just
almost,
do like
right?
a little, yeah.
like it's almost like when my daughters speak fancy to each other, when they put on their dresses and they go to the ball or they have tea parties, or, you know, they just, oh darling, yes, of course, and they do this like pseudo Victorian
You got to
English
teach them so
kind
they're
of
not
accent.
walk into Liv Tyler's.
I need to rescue them from
path.
becoming like Liv
Yeah.
Tyler. You're right. I can't believe
You
it.
need to
This
teach them how
problem
to
has
be
been-
a proper lady.
It's been under my nose this whole time. I can't believe it.
You can't escape it.
I thought I was a good father.
That's the one rule you have. You
That's
just
good
don't
advice.
be like Liv.
Listen,
Tyler.
if you sound like this, don't.
Yeah, just don't even come home.
But yeah, I think it just didn't. You know,
I get it.
I don't want to say it killed the immersion, but it's like every time she was on screen, I was just sort of like, cool.
You stepped out. You
Okay.
stepped back a little bit. Yeah, gotcha.
And I think maybe for that reason too, I didn't buy into the whole love story the way it was displayed. Like, I know that's meant to grip you, and it's this, you know, it's a beautiful love story. And well, here's the thing too, in the book, it's a far more beautiful love story.
Yeah.
You know, like beyond measure, in the way that it's presented. And also, a little tidbit I recently learned, that's an analog for Tolkien's relationship with his wife.
Oh.
And that's how he felt about her. So Arwen is a type for his wife, and Aragorn is like
Him?
a stand-in, so to speak. Well,
Yeah.
only for the sake of the relationship
yeah.
metaphor. I don't know if we want to go ahead and pull out all the things, but maybe before
Well,
all
Tolkien
the,
was actually known for inputting a lot of his beliefs and I guess what he got from life into his work.
Oh, sure. I wasn't going to mention that. I do want to discuss that, but what I was holding back on saying, which I guess I'll just say it, because I don't know. Part of me wants it to be ordered, structured, like, hey, here's Fellowship, here's you know, like, but I don't know if we have to summarize the movie. I guess we're just going from the top down or the down up. But I was going to say, Tom Bombadil
Right. Sorry.
is a character.
Sorry, everybody. You're gonna hear my little dog barking in the background.
Yeah, there'd be dogs. There'd be one dog. Well, there's two, but one dog hates me. Well, what I was going to go ahead and reveal is that Tom Bombadil as a character. But before we go into it, do you know who Tom Bombadil is?
No.
Okay.
But can we pause really quick? 24. Okay.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm gonna
before
cut it off.
24.
I'm not gonna pause because I have to stop it. Is that them or that? Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to cut this part.
Timestamp 24.
Cool.
I'll just send it to you.
Cool.
So the character Tom Bombadil, are you familiar with that?
No.
So Tom Bombadil, I believe he was in some deleted content. I'm not 100% sure, actually. I might just be making that up. Well, I know that he wasn't featured in the films. The Tom Bombadil character is very important in a lot of ways. And, well, let me describe it first since you're not familiar. So, as the hobbits are leaving the Shire, they encounter a guy called Tom Bombadil. And he has a wife named Goldberry, I believe. And they live like in the woods, you know, adjacent to where they're traveling. And they kind of come upon them at a very opportune time. He kind of gives them a brief rest and recharge because the journey is just epic. That's one thing, just a side note. The movies, when people complain about, oh, they're just walking and it's so boring, somehow J.R.R. Tolkien managed to write a story where there is a great deal of traveling from one place to another, and he manages to make it interesting enough that you don't want to stop or skip.
Right, yeah.
Like, you just reading the descriptions of how the characters make it from this location to that location is just somehow so rich and fulfilling.
You're going with them. You're walking. You're
it's
going on the
terrific, yeah.
journey with them.
Yeah, you can slide right in easily.
Yeah.
So they meet Tom Bombadil, and, you know, he seems at first like just sort of a fun little, you know, breath of fresh air because it was getting kind of heavy. And then it goes back to toil, struggle, and so on. But it's so much more than that, because at one point, Frodo, I think, hands him the ring, and he takes the ring and looks at it and tosses it up in the air, and it disappears, and then he makes it appear again, and he puts it on and nothing happens, and he takes it off and hands it back to Frodo.
Whoa.
Right. So obviously, knowing the ring as you do, that kind of behavior sounds astounding. And
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And they're all amazed. Like, how is he doesn't even care about it. He calls it like a trinket or something. You know, he doesn't even seem to be
It's just a
impressed.
yeah.
It's like, oh, neat, cool ring. You know, it
Yeah.
changes size to fit his finger like it does for everyone. He takes it off. He's, you know, whatever. And so, you know, they get some provisions and they get sent back on their way. And Tom Bombadil is like super joyful, and like he's just very positive and very wise and just sort of like unbothered by what's going on. And he gives the hobbits, you know, what he can, and then you don't hear about him again. Well, here's the thing. It's widely been speculated, and I believe confirmed, that Tom Bombadil is J.R.R. Tolkien's like self-insert into the book.
Okay.
And we can draw a lot of cool theories from this concept, because we know that he embedded a lot of his, you know, Christian beliefs into the story. And
Yeah.
well, you know, Tom Bombadil has been accused of being the god of Middle-earth, LOTR, in the flesh somehow. And he's been, you know, theorized to be a variety of people, but ultimately it seems like that's Tolkien himself. And it works because, well, of course the ring couldn't affect him. He made it.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
did he?
Tolkien invented the ring.
Oh, gotcha. The actual.
So if
J.R.R.
Tolkien himself
right,
is
got
Tom
it.
Bombadil,
Okay, I got it.
That's why the ring has no effect on him. He gives the characters vague wisdom and uncertain advice as to how to proceed.
Because he knows what to do.
He seems, exactly. And he knows not to tell them explicitly, because then that's cheating, right?
Right.
So
They got to go on the journey.
And he's also unbothered because he knows how it ends.
Yeah.
He knows the beginning from the end.
Huh.
And that sounds a lot like God to me. Like, I'm
Okay.
not saying Tolkien was making himself to be God somehow, but I'm saying the Tom Bombadil character is kind of, can symbolize a lot of things, you know?
Yeah.
God entering creation as Jesus.
Oh.
Tom Bombadil could be seen as a type of that.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it just this is my personal...
No,
you know,
yeah,
point
yeah,
of view.
yeah.
So, but
We're
yeah,
just chatting.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I think, you know, Tom Bombadil, really cool. Yeah, I don't know, I just got wrapped up in
Yeah,
that.
I wonder why they didn't put him in. That would have been a... Well, you know what? Maybe people watching the movie, because the audience, the fans of Lord of the Rings grew so much widespread and bigger than the books. I wonder if they decided people wouldn't understand what Tom Bombadil is doing there, or like him, the ring not affecting him during the Fellowship of the Ring. Wait, was it during that portion, or was it? Because you said right after the Shire.
It occurred in Fellowship.
Yeah,
in the
so
book,
like they
in
left the Shire right away. That's
Yeah, they
yeah.
skipped a lot,
Actually,
actually.
Frodo got stabbed right away.
Sure did.
Right.
Yeah, Weathertop happens way later in the book.
Okay.
Weathertop is after the Barrow Downs. So that's the other thing too. So I mean, just to get it out there, yes, the movies did not include every single thing from the books.
Yeah.
If they did, they would all have been like 20 hours long each.
Yeah.
You know, just to include everything that happened in every single part of the trilogy.
Right.
And the reason why I think Bombadil wasn't included in the films that Jackson made, it would have kind of, because he took the Lord of the Rings and he adapted it to the big screen, and he told the story and included the notes. You know, all the the major notes in the symphony are present. We're just missing some of the supporting soundtrack because, well, time, and also it would have adjusted the flavor too much.
Yeah, Tom Bombadil sounds more like an Easter egg than
It was a
story building.
It was a very like, you know, segue, cool moment. Whoa. The biggest takeaway would be like you met somebody who doesn't care about the ring.
Right. Yeah.
But if you look at how powerful the ring seems to us, like your reaction to Tom Bombadil handling the ring and not giving a flip about it was like exactly right.
Because I know.
Because you've already seen how
Right,
tempting
exactly.
and dangerous it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember when Frodo offers Gandalf the ring, here, take it, you must take it.
Yeah, he
And
kind of yells
Gandalf,
at him too.
"Whoa!"
Yeah.
You know, he freaked out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't. If I do this, it's over, you know? Great demonstration of self-control, simultaneously demonstrating how tempting the ring is. And then notice how untempted hobbits seem to be about it.
Galadriel too.
Galadriel was so thirsty
So they
for the
made
ring.
I guess Tolkien made these halflings just this like cheery. They just I guess eat potatoes, potatoes, and
Even you can't say
they
no to that.
don't really have the stresses of the outside world outside of the Shire.
Right.
So they're very joyful, very happy.
They're just chill, man.
exactly.
They're almost living an Edenic life.
yeah. Eden.
You-
Right?
you
Yeah,
caught- you
Eden.
caught
Yeah.
that? Well, yeah, I mean, not perfect, but, you know, just that kind of, like, they're literally in a place
In
where
their bubble, yeah.
gardening is the most important thing. Like, the number one love of a hobbit is things that grow.
Yeah.
They love growing things.
Yeah.
Right? So they spend almost all their time growing things, raising livestock, and just living.
Right.
Yeah.
Which sounds like actually something we've talked about a lot. Is that should be the purpose of living here, right?
I think
that's the happiest someone
I think
can
it
be.
is. Well, yeah, if you take Ecclesiastes, you know, there's many, I just squeezed lemon juice all over the iPad.
That's okay.
But
just
there's many instances. Oh, I did it again. What is wrong with me,
It's all
Isaac?
right.
Sorry, man. I'm just trying to lemon up this water a little more.
lemon it up.
I'm lemoning it up. It's very nice. I like it. The sparkling is cool. The soda stream is really cool. But yeah, I just think the, you know, the emphasis on how deadly, tempting, dangerous the ring is, you know, it can't be understated. And it's very shocking to encounter a character like Tom Bombadil, but
That's cool. That's neat.
it would disrupt the whole flow of the Jackson trilogy, right?
Right.
So, and we are reviewing that specifically. I think, first of all, wow, did you like it? I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah. It's great.
What
Got me into good movies.
What's one thing that, like, what's your most memorable scene or sequence from any of the three?
So, well, the one I think about actually a lot, maybe once a year, I just think about it,
Okay.
is Return of the King when the ghosts, the spirits, the
Ooh.
army of the dead, I guess. What are they?
Yeah,
called?
they were bound to some oath
Yeah.
from one of Aragorn's ancestors, right? Yeah.
And they came when they said they weren't going to come. Then we're not going to fight your war,
Mm-hmm.
you silly humans or whatever.
Right.
And they came and they just annihilated everybody in like a sweep.
Steamrolled him.
That was awesome and it was super epic. I remember that because Return of the King was filled with a lot of great action scenes and scenes where you're like, yes, they're back. They're almost going to lose. They're going to lose again. They hit this hurdle, another hurdle, and they find a way out of it. It was heavy in Return of the King, the movie. So when they came, they were already at the end, already at, what is it?
Mordor.
Mordor.
Yeah.
And they helped them out. They were going to die. Right there. They were circled. They were like cornered by the orcs.
Oh yeah, they were going down.
Yeah.
Oh no, that didn't happen in Mordor.
Well, that
But it was Mordor adjacent.
outside, right? It was
Yeah.
outside.
It
Yeah.
was pretty much yeah. It was they were close,
Yeah.
but not Mordor proper.
No,
they're
no,
in
no.
county.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
in
even.
county.
Yeah, I don't even.
They're the unincorporated. They're unincorporated
Yeah,
part between.
yeah. So PD wasn't there. The
know?
sheriffs had to come.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were waiting for the sheriffs.
Exactly. It all makes sense.
But that part was great. Gandalf fighting the, what is it? You shall not pass.
Oh, the Balrog.
Balrog. Yeah.
That was dope. That was another
Balrog was
cliffhanger
sick.
moment.
Yeah.
They had you thinking like they made it, and Gandalf's gonna,
he sacrificed himself.
As soon as he broke the bridge, it's like, oh, cool. And the Balrog's going down, and the relief, and then the whip comes up and snatches him out, and he's hanging on. Fly, you fool.
Yeah, yeah. And then he kind of throws himself. That was
He let
actually,
go.
you know what? I don't like that part.
You don't like how he let go?
No, because he kind of pushed himself back.
I mean, yeah.
But I didn't know what was going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was going to
Oh,
come.
true.
So I was like, he could have probably like, I don't know, did some magic thing on him and cut his tail or, I don't know, his whip.
Maybe so.
Didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, run, you fools.
Yeah.
And he fell back.
Well, you know, the clue earlier is when he tells him this foe is beyond any of you.
You guys can't handle this.
He knew what it was.
Right.
Of course he knew what it was. He's a Maiar.
But that's why the sacrifice was so huge.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and then too, I think, well, because then, you know, and that's a good thing to point out real quick. You know, when we saw the Fellowship in theaters, we had to wait for the Two Towers to come out.
Yeah.
And wasn't it 2 years later?
It was, yeah.
And that's just, wow, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That's a long time for movie sequels because people could lose interest in it, right?
I wonder if it was was it 1 year or 2 years?
Could it? I don't know. Should we look it up?
I don't remember. Yeah, maybe
right,
maybe
but-
that's good to share. But while we're looking,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that was traumatic in a way, especially if you hadn't read the books, and I did. I mean, I knew the books. I know what happens, right? But it didn't dilute any of the excitement of seeing what comes next. So then we got the release in Two Towers when you see how that went down. You know, it's like, here, we're going to show last time on Lord of the Rings, and then here's what Gandalf actually ended up doing. And according to an internet research, oh yeah, okay, they were
Every
a year
year.
apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny because I was a teenager in those days, so those years felt like
You had nothing in
eternity.
between. Yeah.
Eternity.
Yeah.
It felt like so long. A full school year.
Yeah, you didn't have to go to work.
Yeah. Well, no, I did. I had a job.
Oh, during school?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. I didn't have a job till after school.
I've been working since I was 6 years old.
Well, paid?
I had a paper route.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you
paper
were
route.
getting paid.
And my parents
What was that,
had
70 cents?
My parents had, I don't remember what my rate was, but I got, I think it was like 20 cents a paper or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe more.
Nice.
I know my mom was up there, my brother and sister did, they had routes too. So the way we did it was like I was too young to get a check in my name, so the check would go to my parents
Yeah.
and they would, you know, cash my portion
Yeah, you
for
think,
my route.
You
'Cause
think
my,
they ever held that on you?
I don't know, I wouldn't know.
Pocket
Maybe.
2 cents
No,
every
I'm pretty sure I got my check directly because it was the route.
Okay.
So you got a different check for each route.
Okay.
So it was a distinct, you know, I don't know. My parents didn't Macaulay me. They didn't Macaulay Culkin me and take all my wealth. But yeah, so I had a paper route, and then as soon as I was old enough to work in fast food, I did that, and then
Nice.
I got a job with UPS, and I've always had a job
Nice.
since I can remember.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not like it took a lot out of my life to be a paper boy. It was like one day a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tuesday evenings, my dad would drive me around the neighborhoods, and I would.
On a Tuesday.
The most, well, because the paper was supposed to
your-
be delivered on Wednesday, so we would actually deliver Tuesday night.
So how was your throwing arm? How was your
Oh,
tactic?
terrific.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You would hit the
so
door?
The way you had to prep them, you would get stacks of unfolded papers that were hot off the presses and tied up with string. And we would get our stacks, our bundles, and however many papers you had to deliver for your route, cut the bundle, and then you start folding the paper.
Yeah.
So we would do a single fold and then slide it into a bag
Yeah.
that was sized to hold it. There were midweek papers, which were, some people paid for the midweek subscription, which was like full of coupons, full of ads. It was thick.
Yeah.
And we had to triple fold it in a bigger blue bag.
Ooh. It's
So
premium.
I hated the midweeks, man. They were because they're weird to throw. Like you can't really fold it crisp.
Yeah.
So you're kind of rolling it a little to get it in the bag.
Yeah.
but then it like unrolls itself, and it's hard to grip. It doesn't,
Right.
The midweeks are frustrating. But yeah, so the flatties though, we take that bad boy and just choke up on the slack on the bag and then frisbee it out the door. It just has to hit the driveway.
Sweet.
And there were some customers who paid extra to have their paper brought up to their doorstep.
Whoa.
And those are walking routes.
Wow.
Yeah, these are. So we were talking about Lord of the Rings, but now we're going to review the life of the paperboy.
Yeah, that's exciting.
My dad did most of the work. I mean, I folded and bagged my own papers, but I would ride around in the car throwing them. But he was like he did the coordinate. He told me where to throw. I learned my route with him coaching me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He was your newspaper mentor.
He was my newspaper mentor.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, I did have a job in high school when I went to see Lord of the Rings, but I got the day off work to see it.
Sick.
So yeah, those movies, terrific, left an impression. What's the goal of our review? We're just talking about Lord of the Rings.
I guess so.
We thought it was so cool. It
Well, I
deserved
mean,
its own episode.
Yeah, we can. Maybe at the end we give our actual summarized thoughts on it as a movie franchise. What we would rate it, maybe.
Oh
And
man,
then
what's our
see-
rating system?
I don't know.
We'll have to invent one.
Yeah.
Because Siskel and Ebert do 2 thumbs.
Who's that?
You know, Siskel and Ebert, those old school movie reviewer guys
No.
from like back in the day.
No, but do you remember the In Living Color movie review guys?
Oh yeah, I do remember those guys.
They're like, hated it. And they had the little hats and they're just...
We could be like Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets.
know that one
Those are the 2 old guy Muppets
Oh,
in the
yeah.
balcony, and they just hate on everything. The 2 old haters. Oh, that movie sucked. You suck too, Frog. Like they're just so mean. Yeah, okay, so a rating system, maybe lemons. How many lemons? Lemons are good. Will people
Lemons?
think lemons are bad?
Well, sour.
Sour lemons. I like sour. There's no sugar in this lemon sparkling water I'm enjoying.
Yeah, you're just drinking it sour.
What is a good rating system? 5 stars is common.
Maybe we'll think of it.
Out of 10. It'll just come to us.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
Well, I think then maybe it would be good to break down each movie. You know, like let's talk Fellowship
All right.
and then move to 2 Towers and then move to Return of the King and then recap.
Cool. I didn't watch them recently.
That's okay.
So I don't know the exact order of what things are, but I
Okay.
would like to talk about certain parts that were cool or that we didn't like. Maybe we can weigh out the review.
Okay, well
with that.
what if we do this then, cuz I have watched them recently.
Okay.
I'll bust out like the summary and then we pick it apart and then we move on to the next one.
Sure.
So Fellowship in a nutshell. You're introduced at the very beginning to some extreme history, right? Some of the first scenes you see, first you get a voiceover from Galadriel, and she's basically describing...
Hold on. Should we do should we warn people? What is it, spoiler alert?
Oh, man. No, I don't believe so.
2001
I'm going to tell you
movie?
right now, if you haven't seen it,
Just stay on. We'll tell you about it.
please go see it. I guess,
It's too long. No, watch listen
whole
to this
episode
first
is
and
a
then go
spoiler.
watch it. Yeah.
The whole episode is spoilers anyway. This is like Darth Vader is Luke's father, you know? Like, yeah,
What?
it's Anakin Skywalker.
I haven't got there yet.
That's right. Well, you know what? Shame on you. That movie came out 40 plus years ago.
Yeah, I'm still on A New Hope.
Or like just 40 years. So Fellowship in a nutshell, we get a voiceover from Galadriel. It's not a spoiler, it's the beginning of the movie. It's the very first
We
thing
are.
that happens.
Let's spoil it. I like to.
All right, I'm going to spoil the whole movie right now in front of everybody. So you get a voiceover from Galadriel describing the past, basically,
Right.
the ancient past, right?
The wars
and it's
that were
mysterious.
happening
You know,
on.
I won't give specifics. How about that? We'll be a little spoiler, light spoilers,
Okay.
medium
Spoiler
spoilers,
lights. Diet.
mild spoilers,
All right.
extra mild.
Okay.
So you then get to see the War of the Ring, I believe it's called, and Sauron, the main bad guy, is on the battlefield wielding this giant mace. It's like a flanged mace, and he's got this ring. He's wearing this black armor and his glowing golden ring on his finger, and he's just sweeping soldiers up with like one sweep, and like 20 guys just blow, like, you know, he's crushing it, right? So Isildur, the human leader of the human faction, is fighting with Elrond.
Which is the ancestor of
Aragorn. Right.
Yeah.
There's a spoiler.
For 5 minutes from now.
We
yeah.
promised. So they're fighting the elf army, the human army, and they're, you know, Sauron's a threat to all life. Like, they recognize, hey, we gotta let's do it. So anyways, they take him on. They're getting smoked. Isildur goes to swing, and I guess he fumbles or something. He drops his sword, and oh no, I screwed it up. Isildur
his
took
sword
his
breaks.
father's sword. His father, the king, got killed, and the sword was broken.
Yeah.
He goes to reach for it. See, man,
It's
I
in
watched it
pieces.
recently and I goofed it.
It's in pieces.
And Sauron stomps the blade, and he grabs the rest of it. And
which
then-
from the handles has like about
it's like a little fragment.
8 inches of sharp
It's a
broken
goodly
blade, yeah.
Yeah, it's a goodly shard. And so it manages to cut the ring off Sauron's hand, and Sauron implodes in some kind of weird witchcraft scene. And bam, so then
The ring falls, the ring stays.
Isildur grabs it,
yeah.
and then he falls in love with it.
Yeah.
I goofed it. See, I can't even remember his father's name. The king, he took up his father, the king. So I don't remember the name. I don't know that it said the name, actually.
I don't remember. I don't know.
He does have a name, but I don't remember it from the books either. Right. So anyways, Isildur is the son of the king. He gets the sword, whatever, right? Fast track, he's riding along. They get ambushed by like goblins or orcs, maybe both. And so Isildur puts the ring on to run away like a coward. Well, he ends up trying to swim for it, and the ring slips off his finger. They see him in the water, and they fill him with arrows.
Yeah, he loses it right away.
Yeah, the ring betrayed him. Galadriel is narrating much of this, right?
Yeah.
So the ring ends up in a cave, gets discovered. No,
No.
You're right. They don't show it except for the extended one.
Right.
But they fast track you in, in the regular version.
It stays in the river.
But in the extended version, yeah, it stays in the river, and then these two hobbits, Smeagol and Deagol, are fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And Deagol finds the ring. He's like, oh, what's that? And he picks it up. He sees something shiny in the water. And then he's
Smeagol
like,
gets
ooh.
instant.
And Smeagol's like, yay, hey, give us that, Deagol,
yeah,
my love.
yeah.
It's my birthday today.
Right.
And then he just
Instant envy.
Instantly, dude, it captured him hard and fast. And then he's like,
Deagol was like, no, I found it.
yeah. And so they squabble over it, and Smeagol chokes him out.
Yeah.
And takes the ring for himself.
Yeah. And then Smeagol, well, this hobbit, which at this time is a hobbit, the ring starts to like deteriorate him. But
Well, Smeagol's not a hobbit. Smeagol and Deagol weren't hobbits.
Harfoots. No?
They're a different connected race, but they're like a cousin
Are
race.
they Harfoots?
I don't remember the name of what they are. I just know that they're not hobbits like Frodo and Sam.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so Smeagol ends up living in a cave, eating fish in the dark. The ring gives him super mega long life, but it also like emaciates him and
He was a Stoor,
yeah, there you go.
one of the 3 early hobbit kindreds, along with Harfoots and Fallowhides.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
So like a cousin race
Stoor.
to the hobbits.
He's a Stoor, yeah.
So that Stoor, Smeagol,
Yeah.
yeah, he ends up in a cave, wasted away, but he lives a super long time. Bilbo, for some backstory, Bilbo is
Bilbo Baggins.
Frodo's uncle, Bilbo Baggins of the Shire.
So Smeagol loses the ring. It falls like down a cliff.
Yeah, he's like yelling, lost, lost, I can't find it. It's in his cave somewhere.
Oh.
Bilbo ends up in the cave.
Because he was a sneaky
from
hobbit.
a connected, yeah, he was. He was a filthy, false, and tricksy hobbit.
Yeah.
So he ends up he's in the cave because of a dwarf campaign related to Smaug the dragon. So he grabs the ring. He's like, oh, what's this? Oh, a ring. Cool. That's kind of how it went down in the book. Only then he played riddles with Smeagol to, because Smeagol suspected he had it.
Right.
They cut that out. That wasn't in the movie. But I think they included that in The Hobbit. We're not reviewing The Hobbit. So anyways,
Right.
Bilbo gets the ring. Gollum, who Smeagol has become Gollum.
It's just like second personality, like his evil
like he's-
twin.
Yeah, he had like a
but
psychotic
himself.
break or something.
Yeah.
And he's split into 2.
Yeah.
And so Gollum is who he pretty much is. And he's like, no, he stole it from us. So Bilbo takes the ring back to the Shire and enjoys it. He doesn't really use it, and it doesn't seem to grab him like it grabbed Smeagol. So after this, I think it cuts to Frodo, or Bilbo writing his story. He's writing There and Back Again, which is pretty much The Hobbit.
The Hobbits is, yeah.
And the novel, The Hobbit, right?
Oh, so he's writing The Hobbit.
He's writing The Hobbit. Bilbo is the author.
Book
even
inside of a book.
yeah, there you
That's Inception, yeah.
Inception.
Yeah, Tolkien incepted us.
He incepted us real good before anyone even knew what that meant. So then you get a nice, cheerful scene. Frodo's leaned up against the trees, reading a book, chilling. Bilbo's yelling for him. You know, lots of cool setup shots. So you're in the Shire. You got the hobbits. Gandalf shows up.
Gandalf shows up on a wagon.
Fun, goofy. You know,
Frodo and Sam love Gandalf. Like all the hobbits love Gandalf. Like he seems like this character
really
that's
fun
just
guy.
beloved. And Gandalf.
well, the kids like him, but the adults hate him.
Do they?
They say he's a troublemaker.
And he is.
Yeah, they like peace.
Yeah.
Hobbits like to be left alone.
Anybody who comes in is a troublemaker.
Right.
Or leaves.
Well, the kids like him because of the fireworks.
He brings
And he
fireworks.
does, like, magic
So
stuff.
Gandalf is this wizard, super tall compared to hobbits. Ian McKellen, and he brings fire. So hobbits are getting ready for a festival. I don't know if it's Gandalf's welcoming party.
Bilbo's
Or no, it's
birthday.
Bilbo's. But yeah, it is Bilbo.
It's Bilbo's.
Bilbo's.
It's
Bill
Bill
Burr
Burr's
Baggins.
birthday.
Yeah.
Bill Burr Baggins.
All right, it's Bill.
Are you kidding me with this birthday stuff?
He bring the fireworks again.
Oh, Gandalf with the fireworks and the Pippin and Merry just gonna steal one and set it off. You kidding me?
So that's actually what happened. So
My feet are hairy.
Gandalf brings fireworks. I'm
Sure
assuming, well, everybody who's I guess a watcher of the movie is assuming that Gandalf is a longtime friend of Bilbo. He's coming to
He
celebrate
sure
as well.
is.
Yeah,
He's the one who put Bilbo up to his original journey in the first place.
yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we gotta shorten it even more
It's
because
okay.
we're pretty much narrating the movie.
We are.
Yeah.
So
So let's get out of the Shire.
they go to this party.
Bilbo has a party.
Bilbo has a party. Bilbo's actually retiring from the ring.
He's leaving the Shire too. He's
Oh,
gonna go live
yeah.
in Rivendell with Elrond.
Yeah. So Bilbo, the Hobbit, goes to Rivendell, which is where all the elves live.
But he left the ring
He left the ring.
to Frodo.
Frodo finds the ring.
Frodo is Bilbo's adopted nephew
He actually, there's a letter, right? Didn't Bilbo give him a letter
with the ring in it.
with the ring in it?
No,
Oh.
the ring. Because remember when Bilbo is leaving and Gandalf's like, Bilbo, you'll leave him everything, even the ring. He's like, yes, the ring. It's in a envelope on the mantle. He goes, oh no, wait, it's in my pocket. And he has a moment of temptation,
Yeah.
and he ends up like
he
letting
almost
it go.
took it with him, yeah.
You know. But he
Which-
has that moment where he thought Gandalf wanted to steal it from him. He's getting all paranoid.
So, I have an idea, or maybe, I guess, see how you feel about this. What if we talk about it like that in sequence, but just we can get out of it and ask questions about what happens later on?
Yeah, okay.
It's 2001 movie. I'm sure everyone has seen it by now.
No, you're right. I'm not worried about it.
Maybe we're okay. So,
well,
would it,
yeah.
hold on, maybe this is just like a shortcut and would end the book right away. What if Bilbo took the ring to Elrond? Wouldn't they be able to destroy the ring properly? It has to be in Mordor.
It's got Mordor. It's the only place to unmake it.
But Riverdale, was it?
Riverdale is
Riverdale's
where Archie
the
and
show.
Jughead, yeah.
Rivendell. That's not where the ring was made, right? It was like an
It was
adjacent.
made in Mordor.
No.
The One Ring was made in Mordor. It was forged in the fires of Mount Doom by Sauron himself.
So, have you seen the show? It's a new show.
Absolutely not. The show is not canon.
It's not canon?
It is not canon.
Oh, that messed me up.
There's liberties taken, lots of them.
But that change canon facts in history?
So what are you accusing the ring's origin of?
Not being Mordor.
So where does the show say it's from?
So, Sauron acts like he I guess, camouflages himself to be this human stranger. And he actually saves, I think it's Arwen. He saves Arwen from her ship. They were going to Elvish heaven, I guess, at this point.
The Grey Havens.
Yeah. No, Galadriel. It was Galadriel. So they were going to go. Galadriel says no. She jumps off the ship because it's a ship. I guess you get shipped to heaven. And she wants more excitement. She wants more journey, more action. So she jumps off the ship and is swimming. And then there's this big fish that comes and tries to eat her. Mm-hmm. And then the stranger saves her from the ocean. And she kind of falls in like with him.
Okay.
And we don't know it's Sauron at this point. It's just a stranger, no history. Mm-hmm. And they go back to Rivendell. But there's this city, I forgot who takes it over, but there's this city that this one elvish scientist is creating little trinkets, I guess, little things that have powers, that have elvish powers in it. And they get... Sauron actually has this whole time he has an idea of making this ring on purpose. So he kind of partners up with this scientist and tells him different things and is helping him create certain things. So, you know what? Maybe I forgot if he made it there or if he actually took what he learned back to Mordor. I don't remember. But so it was forged in Mordor.
For sure forged in the fires of Mount Doom. Yeah.
Okay.
In
So
Mordor.
it has to go back there.
And and it's kind of like it's like a phylactery or a Horcrux, if you will. Like a piece of him is in it, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but yeah, and that might be part of like whatever the elvish magic or
Right.
science or wizardry or something is. I have not seen the series. I don't really have much of an interest in seeing it. TBH.
Yeah.
There's a mosquito trying to chomp me.
Get that skeeter.
I think I got him. Maybe. Oh yeah, I got him. Ooh, it's a big one. Sorry. One of the perils of being outside. I should have worn pants. But yeah, so yeah, he forged the ring in
Okay.
Mountain Dew.
Well, that answers my question. So it has to be destroyed in
100%.
the
That's
fire.
the only place to destroy it. So
Okay.
yeah, and you know the other famous question. This could have ended the whole series. Why didn't they just use the Eagles to take the ring to Mount Doom? Because then there just wouldn't be a book. Like I think Tolkien himself answered that question after the book was published. Like yeah.
So the
because then we
Eagles could
wouldn't.
take on the dragons at any time.
The Eagles could just. Well, there were no dragons. The last dragon was killed in The Hobbit. No, you're talking about the Nazgul.
right.
Yeah,
Dragon
no,
looking things. Yeah.
They weren't even. They wouldn't even. The Eagles would have got. They had the element of surprise.
Okay.
They literally could have just boop. You know, like by the time that Frodo is inheriting the ring, Sauron still doesn't know where it is.
Yeah.
So, if they had not used it and just taken it straight, like if Bilbo hadn't used it, right? I'm assuming, yeah, it would have been an easy boop boop, drop it in, we're done by Sauron, because Sauron didn't have physical form, and you know he had not gathered his armies. He was only starting to at some point in the movie, you know, in the beginning. But yeah, so anyways, no, we wouldn't have a movie.
Okay.
It had to happen that way.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
It's all right.
no Eagles until the end. Thank God they got home.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Very patriotic of Tolkien. These Eagles.
hey, right?
Bald eagles.
or is it? So the scene where Gandalf like gets all big and puffed up and dark and scary, you know, he talks in his super scary evil voice, and Bilbo's like whimpering, you know, it really made me go, huh? Because they're showing like this, because the book's description of this event makes a lot more sense, because it almost tells you that, you know, this dark energy is flooding in. There's, you know, which I think the movie doesn't do a good job of adapting Tolkien's all of Tolkien's allegorical Christian content, right? Because this scene in the book kind of evokes a feeling of, hey, you know, it's kind of like temptation, like sin, and just
Corruption.
how powerful it is if you open the door. You know, like Gandalf is experiencing an extreme temptation, and he wants the ring. He even says it, like, I would use this ring from a desire to do good, but through me it would work great evil. Which yeah, man, we could that could be a whole episode.
Yeah.
So super deep stuff,
Yeah.
really, in one little scene.
It's a crazy part. Yeah.
But it's also
That's the same thing that happened to Galadriel then?
yeah, 100%. And I think one of the
She turned
reasons
even more scary.
I think one of the reasons why it tempted them so hard compared to, like, you know, because when Boromir was tempted, I mean, yeah, he kind of tried to kill Frodo and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that was kind of bad.
Oh, you're right. So there's level. So it's this level of, I guess, power in this term of Lord of the Rings. If you have this great power, the evil is even greater
I think so.
than a human would have.
I feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, now granted, would a human kill somebody for the ring? Most likely, yes.
Yeah.
100%. Galadriel and Gandalf both managed to not even engage in a pursuit of the ring. Boromir was going to for sure take the ring.
He was looking at Frodo
If
a
he
little
wasn't
sideways.
stopped.
Yeah.
He was looking at Frodo like a hot chicken dinner.
Yeah.
You know? And I think the temptation that Gandalf and Galadriel experienced, being so potent, but also their discipline and self-control was equally potent,
Yeah.
so that they were able to resist the temptation, you know? You got a skeeter on your foot, man.
It's all right. Let
It's
him
on the
eat.
side. Let him eat. What are you doing, mosquito charity?
Yeah. Mosquitoes.
They got West Nile, bro.
West Nile here.
And they everywhere. Yeah, it's the big tigery ones. You seen the stripes? They're chunky, man.
Those are the Bill Gates ones.
These things are big. Oh, the Bill Gates ones are safe. They're good for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they fight off the other ones.
They love us. So yeah, that scene was great. I also
So scenes like that also really sucked you into the movie, sucked you into like the story.
the
You're
feeling too,
"Whoa,
the emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job at invoking emotion that was supposed to be invoked.
Yeah.
As far as
agreed.
the movie is concerned.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that really captured me at that time too. Is it was one of the first movies. I mean, I felt things going to the movies before, like certain movies. You feel things.
Yeah, you get sad when someone dies.
100%.
Happy when the good guy wins.
I mean, this one it was more complex emotions. I think just very, very deep and conflicting and complicated and just like whoa, like the weight. You could feel the weight.
There's a heaviness of, and it talks about that. There's a weight of bearing the ring, right?
It's amazing that we almost feel that in the audience.
Yeah.
Through Frodo.
It's so heavy. This little, what was his name? Tom Bombadil.
Yeah.
Right. He thought of nothing of the ring
Mr.
because it's a little thing. It's a small that goes around your finger. It's a small, I guess, just piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
But
It's like nothing, but it is.
But
so
the
much.
importance and significance of it, Sauron
Yeah.
is causing chaos to Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Starting wars over it, multiple wars, and trying to conquer the world with this small thing.
Yeah, and it's literally like it's a piece of Sauron.
It's a piece of Sauron.
It's literally a piece of the most evil guy in the whole place.
It splintered Smeagol.
Oh, dude,
Bilbo,
yeah. Bilbo
also
was-
had a scary part
Oh yeah, when he tried to take it back.
when he tried to take it back.
He saw the ring, yeah. So that's a good jump to that, right? So
Yeah.
the party happens, it's cool, there's lots of cute things, but the next like crazy moment, yeah, it's Bilbo in Rivendell. So the Fellowship they're not that
Frodo
yet.
gets stabbed right outside of the Shire.
Yeah, Weathertop. Yeah, they were gonna camp out there, and then those stupid fat hobbits made a fire to cook food. Put it out, you fools!
So Sauron
on.
seeks these. What are they called?
Ash in my tomatoes. Sorry, that was worth pausing on too.
What are Sauron's henchmen called?
The
His evil
ring
priests?
wraiths.
The
His evil
wraiths.
priests, the ring wraiths. Yeah, the 9. They are the kings. So the beginning intro tells you 9 kings of men were given rings, and I think 5 dwarves and like 5 elves, or I forget how many elves.
These
and dwarves
rings
that they
had
got
powers,
into.
which actually in
They
the
were to
show
control them.
In the show, I think those are the rings they make in that elvish laboratory.
Oh, I see.
So-
So he had already made the one ring.
No, he wanted the technology to make the one ring to rule them all, and I think when they made those 9 rings, he did something so that the way the one ring can control them.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but the one ring was made first.
Was it? I don't think so.
The One Ring was originally. I don't know how the show interpreted it, but what I'm saying is,
Well,
in the
okay.
literature,
Oh, okay,
the
gotcha,
One Ring
yeah.
was made first, and he made other rings.
Like-
oh, actually, let me pause on that because you might be right. It might have been the other rings were made first, and then the One Ring was forged
To rule them all.
to rule them all. No, yeah. I think you are right. So he
So-
made everybody else's ring.
He made yes,
and
exactly.
then he made a
yeah.
master ring using his own,
Exactly.
essence and
Yeah.
So then the 9 men, they all of course died. They didn't live forever, and the rings took them when
Yeah.
they died.
They turn into like these
And
evil black spirits
Undead,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
you can't see him unless you're wearing Sauron's ring. Yeah.
Wait,
they were
is that
gnarly.
true?
Well, yeah. So when Frodo had the ring on, he could see them for what they were. He could. Do you remember? It's like all.
He sees their actual
he
king
sees, like,
ghostly
the-
face.
Exactly. Yeah.
But when you don't have the ring on, you could see that they
They're,
also
like,
have
hooded and
yeah.
that's
They-
it. They're just like riders dressed in black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their
That's pretty
horses
much
are
it.
gnarly too.
They are gnarly and they're quick. They're fast and strong.
Yeah, but they won't
horses.
cross no water.
They're scared of water. It is funny.
Brandywine Bridge, 20 miles.
It is funny how like fantasy movies or sci-fi movies, like there's these spirits or undead things or like not human things that are supposed to be way stronger, but they're always scared of something they can't
Oh, yeah.
pass.
They got a weakness.
of a physical element. That's so weird.
Kind of bizarre, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's
It's like
for our
vampires. They
benefit,
need
right?
permission to come into your house. Like, what?
They follow rules. They're very respectful.
Oh, okay. They got ethics. They got lines that they don't cross.
That is kind of interesting, that stuff does get assigned that way. And I wonder if some of them are just invented or some of those are actually like part of the lore and we just don't really understand why.
Yeah, man, I
Like
guess.
maybe there's an explanation or something.
Yeah. And what if a vampire turns a human into a vampire inside of a house of somebody else?
Ooh. Do they have to ask permission to be in the house?
Or to get out?
To get out of
It's
the
reverse?
house? Does it go in the other way? I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought about it.
All right, let's get back to
vampires.
So Frodo gets stabbed.
Yeah.
And
By the Witch King, the leader.
which at this point, people who haven't read the books are like, he died already? This is crazy.
Oh yeah, sure.
This
Very
is wild.
very upsetting.
They
very
take
upsetting.
him to Rivendell, which was actually their checkpoint.
Yeah, they were on the way. They were going to get there. They had to get there. But Aragorn met Arwen. So okay, yeah. Aragorn ends up trying to find Kingsfoil. Oh yeah, it's a weed. To cure Frodo or to like stave off the poisoning or something. And Arwen is in the woods for some reason.
Right.
And then she surprises Aragorn and it's like, oh snap, hey, this guy, we got to get him to Rivendell. Take him. So then she takes Frodo to Rivendell.
Oh, right.
And then the rest of them catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so that's the premise. Like Frodo has to get to Rivendell post haste because he's gonna die unless Elrond heals him.
I do want to talk about this scene in Rivendell.
Okay.
So, really quick, Frodo's like unconscious, about to die, like almost like poisoned at this point.
Oh yeah, he's like dying for sure. Yeah.
They heal him.
Well, he said he's slipping into the Shadow Realm.
So he turns into one of the kings, maybe?
Maybe so. Yeah, probably.
Oh,
It would like
interesting.
take his soul.
He was getting very pale, looking like, he was looking bad. He was in
pretty rough.
bad shape. Like COVID, maybe.
Looked like crap.
Yeah, I think it was COVID.
See, por la COVID.
Yeah, put it like COVID. He wakes up. Bilbo's there. Is Gandalf there in the room?
Yeah, Gandalf's there.
Gandalf was like, "Hey, I'll let you guys talk," and then walks out. He's glad Frodo's alive. And Bilbo asks him about the ring. He's like, "Hey, do you still have that ring I gave you? Do you mind if I hold it real quick?"
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
he sees it. Remember?
sees it on
he's
the
giving
chain.
Frodo all the stuff. Yeah, and when he opens his shirt to put on the mithril, he's
yes.
like, "Oh, my old ring. I sure would like to touch it one last time." Like he's jonesing, man.
And Frodo sees the way that Bilbo reacts to seeing the ring, and he kind of grasps it and sign like no. Mm-hmm. And Bilbo gets mad at Frodo grabbing the ring from him, and his teeth get sharp, his eyes get wide. He looks kind of scary, almost like about to attack Frodo, and he stops and he's like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't." And he walks out.
Like whimpers, yeah.
That's an interesting part. Like, things like that is cool. Frodo walks out into this, like, he walks outside. Rivendell's beautiful. Elves are like this prestigious beings, I guess. Mm-hmm. They live a long time. They have nice, I guess, castles and places where they live. It's very green. It's very, like, lush with life there.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings, elves are like angels pretty much, or like light beings.
Kind of seems that way.
Yeah.
They're very ethereal
Yeah.
in nature. Like they're wispy and sort of, yeah.
Yeah. And so Elrond, the king of the elves, and there's a bunch of people in a circle almost having like a council. What are we going to do with the ring? Mm-hmm. And they say, we got to take it to Mordor. We got to destroy it. Who's going to do it? Frodo hears, no. Do people volunteer to take the ring themselves? I don't remember.
They all fight over who should have it.
Right. And then Frodo says, I'll take it.
I'll take the ring to Mordor. Yeah,
Which is great. These halflings, these hobbits, these little guys, they're like half the size of a regular sized person.
The most unthreatening people.
Unthreatening. They're not skilled in combat.
They're not good at anything.
They're not good at anything but
anything
hiding and sneaking through things
making
and
stuff.
Yeah, making stuff, getting through small places.
Cooking food.
Exactly, yeah.
Brewing beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not really the ideal person to take this journey.
Yeah. But even still, maybe the most ideal.
The best, which a lot of these characters thought so.
But it doesn't seem like they're so unassuming, right?
Right,
Like you wouldn't think
exactly.
like, oh, really? These people, they're gonna do anything impactful? Like
They're gonna die right away. Again, he just got stabbed.
yeah.
So this is where we meet the rest of the cast, the rest of the
Fellowship
the Fellowship, the crew of
Fellowship
people that are
of the Ring.
going to protect Frodo. So Frodo actually says, "I'll take it," and
Volunteers as tribute.
he does volunteer as tribute, which is also another sacrifice. I think Aragorn's the first one that says, "All right, I'll protect you with my sword."
100%.
And
Because
then-
Aragorn's a noble dude.
And then Orlando Bloom says,
yeah.
"All right, with my bow."
Because he wants to chill with Aragorn.
He wants to chill with Aragorn, and then
my axe.
yeah, I forgot his name. Oh,
Gimli.
Gimli. Yeah, I was gonna say Wembley, but that's a stadium.
It's actually Gimli.
Is it? It is Gimli.
Yeah, I just catfished you a little. I didn't mean to because I thought you did know his name. Gimli. And you agreed so hard. I love it. Gimli. And Gimli hates Legolas, by the way. He hates Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, you're right. Because
Because-
Orlando Bloom is this elf.
Yeah,
he's an elf.
and
He's pointy ears.
Dwarves hate elves.
He's thin,
They have
tall,
racism
handsome
against
guy,
elves. Yeah.
and dwarves are short and stumpy.
Also, that you're saying he's hating him because he's more beautiful.
Well, I'm saying there's a difference in things.
Stark contrast.
Exactly. So he looks up he's like, all right. They have this competition throughout the whole series, which is great. Gandalf also says he's going to go with them.
Naturally.
And who was
Boromir.
Boromir? Who else went with it? Was that it?
And the other hobbits.
Oh, yeah.
Sam and
so
Merrywise. And
we
Pippin.
actually didn't introduce them. So Samwise is Frodo's best friend.
Sure enough.
He went with them, and then they run into Merry and Pippin, which is also some troublemaker
There's
hobbits.
some homies.
And they end up going with Frodo also.
Yeah.
And they all volunteer too. 3 more halflings were like, yeah, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
But everybody else would be like, there's more people we had to babysit.
Right. Yeah, I wonder how much of a burden they were, right? I mean, they definitely showed off how, like, irrelevant Pippin is in the beginning of the movie. He's like, what are you here for, man? Like, you're an idiot.
He would always like fail, fumble things.
He's bumbling.
Yeah.
He's a bumbler. Yeah, he's a dweeb.
I guess so.
Yeah. I think, in his clumsiness, it sets up some very important sequences. I mean, you could argue that Pippin was just as necessary as everybody else, but he definitely crossed up Gandalf pretty hard in the first movie because he knocked over the bucket that woke up the Balrog and all the orcs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy too.
That moment where do they bow to Frodo, or is that no? That's after. That's way later when he come back to
the
it.
end of the movie.
Which is
the very end.
Which is actually really interesting because that council spot is where it started, where it ended.
Did it end there?
No, but the journey ended, right? That's their That's their.
Oh, and then they end up
checkpoint
being
back.
at some point. No, yeah.
So,
Because the My Friends You Bow to No One scene happened at Gondor.
ooh,
Yeah.
that was a heavy.
That was huge.
That was
We're
a
not
crazy,
even there yet.
Yeah. So they all volunteer to protect this hobbit that none of them know. Mm-hmm. And they, I guess, really liked the courage that he displayed. We're like, all right.
I think also maybe everybody was comfortable with it because the Hobbit taking the ring, I mean, they don't have beef with anybody.
Right,
Halflings
you can
just
trust the
don't,
Hobbit.
Like, okay, what are you going to do, really? Like,
Right.
Easy. Like, okay, you're willing to do this? And they all know this ring is dangerous, it's treacherous, it's powerful.
But they trust the hobbits because
And they trust
they
them with-
probably know that, hey, hobbits have a lesser, I guess, impact of what the ring can do, maybe.
I don't know that. I think Gandalf was aware of that. And
not
maybe
everybody.
even Elrond.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody else could really tell. I think as time went on, Aragorn probably caught on. Legolas might have had a feeling about it. Because different races seem more or less sensitive to magical things.
That is true.
Like elves are more like, all right, yeah, we do magic stuff all the time, whatever.
Right.
And dwarves are like, magic is lame, we build things.
Right. They're cavemen.
And humans are like, whoa, magic is crazy, we need to get it, but we can't really figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Like Boromir wanted it. He's like, give Gondor the weapon of the enemy.
Gondor, yeah.
For Gondor.
Yeah.
Faramir didn't get to go because his dad hates him.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that's, and it adds to the flavor of the story. Like, I think one of the things that I respect so much about this series, and this props goes to Tolkien because Jackson didn't do it, but the way the world is built is very sturdy and well done and complete.
Yeah.
You don't get the whiff that it was just like, oh, some dude made this up.
Right.
It feels very well executed.
Right.
And other fantasy writers don't do as good a job world building, but they still write incredible stories. But Tolkien's world feels like a living, breathing universe that could be real.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we know it's not, but
Yeah.
you know, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, you really get in there, and it makes sense.
Yeah, it
And there's
does.
so much history.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So all the different races coming together over this is another impactful and symbolic moment in the film.
Yeah. What happens after that?
So they all go off and make their way. I think the next, at least the next conflict is when they're trying to pass. I think it's called Caradhras. It's like a mountain range. So.
They're going on the outside of the mountain.
They want to go on the outside of the mountain initially because Gandalf doesn't want to take them through Moria.
Right.
I think Gandalf knows what's in Moria.
Moria is this
under
cave.
the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. It's inside the mountain.
It's the mines, the ancient mining city of the dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah.
The dwarves.
Which the orcs took over.
Yeah.
And
Infested
other
with
things
orcs
took
and
over,
goblins
yeah.
and other awful things.
So they don't want to go through there, so they're going around the mountain.
Yeah.
Which.
Oh, no. Actually, we skipped something very impactful. I just realized. Between Rivendell and Bree, when they're at the Prancing Pony and all that.
I don't remember Prancing Pony.
When they get to the end, it's like, hobbits, 4 hobbits, what are you doing out this late?
No.
He's
Oh!
like, what
wait.
business? It's like, our business is our own. We're here to be Gandalf.
It's that
the
little
Grey.
town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they made it to the village. So the reason why Gandalf didn't meet them there, because he said he would meet them there.
Right.
He went to do research and to figure out about the ring. So, man, we skipped a bunch.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess it is. So Gandalf, after Frodo puts the ring in the envelope and they seal it up, and he says, here you go, put it somewhere safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Then he goes to research and confirm what it is, because Gandalf was suspicious that it was the One Ring. There are many magical rings, but he thought
Right.
that was the One Ring, but he wasn't sure.
Right.
So he went to do research on it. That's when he figured out that there's an inscription that appears when it's in fire. So they throw the envelope. Gandalf gets back and he freaks out. Is it secret? Is it safe? And Frodo's like, yeah, it's here, it's here. And so he throws it in the fire. And Frodo's like, what are you doing? And Gandalf's like, wait, shut up. And he picks it up with some tongs and drops it into Frodo's hand, assuring him it's quite cool. And I thought Elijah Wood did a really great job, if that was his hand in the scene, like flinching almost, as the ring dropped into it, to
Yeah.
show that the character probably felt like, no, it's for sure going to be hot anyway.
I don't mean to ruin this for you, but it wasn't his hand.
It was a
I'm
hand
just kidding.
actor. Dang, hand actors again. So then he sees the markings appear, and he says some kind of Elvish, and then Gandalf's suspicions are confirmed. So that's when he's like, we got to get out of here, man. The ring needs to leave. And that's when panic mode hits in, because Gandalf knew that Gollum was tortured
Oh, yeah.
about the location
he talks
of the
about
ring.
it, yeah.
He says hobbits he says Baggins and Shire.
Yeah.
And where would that lead them? And Frodo's like, that'll lead them here. So naturally it's like, okay, we got to go. Frodo's got to get the ring out of the Shire. That's when the temptation is, don't tempt me, Frodo. Because he knew what it was at that time.
right away.
So we skipped all that because he knew what it was because he researched it.
No, but this was while they were still in the Shire.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we talked about it out of sequence. I'm correcting myself.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Right away, in terms of
It unfolded
the journey.
rapidly.
Yeah.
So anyways, he was supposed to he says, I'll meet you at the end of the Prancing Pony. I have to go see Saruman first. He's the highest in my order. He'll know what to do.
Saruman's another wizard.
He's Saruman the White. So the wizards are like
There's a hierarchy.
the wizards are like a whole thing. Like if you're a wizard, you're like of the wizards.
They
like
actually might be angels.
it's like a crew.
So they're Eastars.
Istari?
Yeah, exactly. And they get shot down to Earth.
Well, that's what they are. But Gandalf is a Maiar, so he's not the same as them. He's a higher order of angels that LOTR sent into the world to guide the good guys.
Gandalf. But also Saruman.
Saruman was he was like already there.
But I thought there was like 5 of those wizards that came at different times. You think Saruman was already on Earth or Middle Earth?
He was there before Gandalf.
Right, he was there before Gandalf.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But did he get shot down also?
I think so.
I'm assuming because that's
he's
how
the
wizards
same.
get here.
I just know that the Istari are different from the Maiar.
Oh, so
Gandalf
Saruman
is
in
a
Astari?
Maiar. Saruman is not a Maiar, I don't think.
So he might be in Astari then.
I think
Maybe.
so.
Okay, I got
Well,
you.
either way, in the context of the film, because this is all extra film
This is- yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You
this-
wouldn't know
yeah.
this if you didn't look at the other material. But in the context of the film, Saruman is the highest of the wizards. He's Saruman the White, so he's like the most powerful. He's the leader. He resides at Orthanc, which is one of the two towers, I believe.
Yeah, and there's hierarchy. So Gandalf is the gray. So he's underneath.
He's beneath
the white.
Saruman.
Yeah.
So Gandalf goes to see Saruman because they're, all right, we need to know what to do. Hey, because he's running with the good dudes. Gandalf doesn't know Saruman is actually he's turned over to Sauron.
Right.
And
He's a double
corrupted.
agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's giving tips off to Sauron about Gandalf and whatever he sees.
And he tries to recruit Gandalf, and Gandalf's like, "What? Are you kidding? No, you're mad." And they have a cool wizard fight. That scene was really, really awesome, actually.
It was cool.
The wizard fight was really cool.
Yeah, one part that really sticks to me is when Gandalf spins.
Yeah.
When he pushes him back and he's just spinning on the ground.
The way of pain, and then he spins him up into the ceiling. Woo! Yeah.
That's cool.
So then, the way Gandalf gets rescued from that, by
Gandalf,
the
oh,
way,
yeah.
so cool. Gandalf was having his whole adventure while the hobbits are just in, Bree. And so a moth comes over. Yeah. And he catches it and talks to it. He whispers something to it, and the moth goes away. And then eagles come, and Gandalf catches an eagle off the tower.
So Saruman and Gandalf have this fight on the, I guess
It's like the inside of the tower.
It's the top, yeah, like a high part of the tower. It's one of the presidential suites.
Yeah, right? It's the, what is it? What do you call it? It's the penthouse.
It's the penthouse, and Gandalf's losing. He's getting his butt whooped
Yeah, he's getting smoked.
because he's only a gray wizard.
That's it.
He's fighting a white wizard.
Well, he can't use his Maiar power. He forgot. He doesn't know he's a Maiar.
Yeah. So in the show, which you don't accept,
I don't accept the show.
it shows
One of us can't accept it.
it shows Gandalf coming down from something. He crashes like a shooting star almost,
Okay.
and he forgets everything.
Yeah, that's
And,
about right.
and so he kind of learns from that point forward on what he is, who he is, and all this stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he forgets he's a Maiar or doesn't know.
Yeah, I think the whole point of that too is that Ilúvatar wanted to influence the outcome, but without controlling it.
Right.
So like dropping Gandalf there and his memory being wiped and not having his full power was intentional because then Gandalf would go on his own journey
but
of
it's balanced.
self-discovery.
Right.
And it's fair.
Which some wizards went turned to Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
Some wizards actually decided not to deal
Some
with
wizards said they want to go live in the woods. That was Radagast.
Yeah, riding rabbits or what was he?
Some kind of elk or deer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a
and they
deer.
just lived their life.
Like an
They were
animal
just-
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Radagast loved animals, and he just chilled in the woods, and he was actually a pretty powerful wizard too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just wasn't down with the whole like
He
conflict.
didn't
thing.
choose any side. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a pacifist.
He's like, no, I'm just gonna go chill with the woods, in the woods with the animals, man.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a Hufflepuff. He was a hippie.
And Gandalf decided that his journey is going to be to help those that are in need,
Yeah, exactly.
which is cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Gandalf ends up in Rivendell, and they're like, "Where were you?" And he's like, "I was delayed." So that's why he was delayed, because he was getting smacked around by Saruman.
Yeah.
So then they go after that. That's when they're crossing the mountain. So that's why we said that, because when they are crossing Caradhras, it's a mountain, but there's like a blizzard happening. And it's not a natural blizzard, it's a wizard blizzard.
They're
because
high on the mountain.
They're super high
They're
up,
not
dude. Probably
so
like higher than Everest or
and
something.
yeah, they're like almost pretty much scaling the mountain. They're going down this narrow path alongside the mountain.
And the snowbanks are like up to the hobbit's chest.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. And then what happens? I guess a piece falls, so it gets really dangerous.
So the blizzard is actually happening because Saruman knows where they
He's
are.
following them.
He's watching them through the Palantir.
Crows.
He's got the crows telling him what they're doing, and I think he can see them through the Palantir.
Yeah.
Or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
Palantir.
Palantir. Yeah, well, he did that on purpose
Yeah.
because it is an evil
Yeah,
Watcher
you
stone.
could- yeah.
So, they're trying to cross the mountain. The blizzard's crazy. Saruman's the one doing it. And they can hear his voice on the wind, and he's causing like avalanches and stuff to fall on them, right? So one big chunk of stuff falls off, and then another massive chunk, and they're like, "We're gonna die. We got to go under the mountain."
Right. The elements were trying to knock them down the mountain.
They were gonna get totally annihilated. And Gimli's like, "Let's go under the mountain," and they're like, "No,
Gimli.
not Moria." And he's like, Gimli's like, "Yeah, my cousins live there."
I know them. Yeah.
You know, so they, all right, fine. We'll let the ring bearer decide. And Frodo's like, well, yeah, sure, that sounds good. So he listens to the dwarf. And spoiler alert, it doesn't go well.
So yeah, Gimli thinks that dwarves are still in this mountain, in this cave.
His homies.
But it was
His cousin Balin.
Oh yeah, he was balling.
He was balling in the mines of Moria, living like a king.
Which, to their chagrin,
Ooh, good word.
yeah, orcs took over. I think killed them all.
Yeah, they got slaughtered.
Yeah, because he was sad that his cousin died there.
Well, he found out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even to get into Moria, didn't they have to do
It's like a spell or
some
a thing,
special
some
thing?
ritual, some.
And it was like a silly riddle, like speak friend and enter, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, you must know the password, you know. And Gandalf gets a little mincy for a moment, and they guess and guess and guess, and nothing works. And then Frodo's like, wait, what's the Elvish word for friend? And then Gandalf says it, and the doors open right up.
Yeah.
And as they're going in, I think some squid monster in the water
Yeah.
like tries to
grab them.
kill 'em and
Their
grab
tentacles
'em.
are really long.
So they fight that thing, and then they run inside. Oh no, I think because didn't they go inside a little and like, ooh, this sucks,
and they came back out.
and like it reeks, and they came out of it.
Oh yeah, they were a little
They were, like,
scared. Yeah,
hesitating.
they were like,
They were like, what should we do? And so the Watcher monster, like the Watcher in the water or whatever it is,
forces them back in.
they basically
had to
run
go
back in.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, and then there's a cave in sealing it.
Oh,
So they're like
classic.
stuck in there, right? Well, now you don't have a choice; you have to proceed. Yeah. So the plot device avalanche of rocks, kept them on the journey. Then Gandalf lights a crystal on his staff or something, and then they start exploring. And I think if it's what am I thinking here? They're on the upper level at this point, right, of the mine.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they
they go through it.
because this is where the bucket scene happens with Pippin, right? So they're exploring a room and trying to figure out which way to go, and I don't remember, or maybe they just stop and rest or something.
Yeah, so they did find a room with like a well that goes straight down.
Yeah, way down, all the way down,
Right.
down to the ground.
Well, it wasn't a well. It was, I guess, a hoist, but it looks like a well.
It does look like a well, yeah, and there was a bucket too, so it probably was a well.
Oh, I guess you're right.
It not only looked like a well, but it was a well, I guess. Well, so then Pippin,
Pippin's
grabs
clumsy. He's silly,
well, he's looking around and he sees his skeleton with an arrow sticking out of it, right?
and it scares him.
And well, he grabs it.
He grabs the.
He reaches out to touch the end of the arrow, and that's what knocked it into the pit. And it's like,
yeah, he moved it. The helmet falls. I got
and then it drags it's like tangled in the chain.
Yeah.
So then the chain goes and takes the bucket with it. And it's a very comical scene.
And the
because it
bucket's
goes
just-
on for moments.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's deep, and you could hear the
You
well
hear
like
echo
hitting
it
the
through the
walls,
whole
and then you
place.
hear it when it hits the ground, and then you start hearing some rumbling.
The drums.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's
Drums in the
sick.
deep.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets so gnarly.
Yeah.
And then they all like try to barricade themselves in, I think.
Because they know it's just going to be an army of
It's about
orcs,
to get cracking. Yeah, whatever's going down.
And they come.
And they do. And Frodo's sword that he got from Bilbo's sting starts glowing blue.
So
It's a racist sword.
Frodo's racist sword glows blue whenever orcs are around, or is goblins too? I'm guessing orc magic.
Orcs and goblins,
yeah,
I think. Yeah.
So it's the bad guys. Orcs and goblins are the bad guys that are working with Sauron.
In Frodo's defense, elves made the blade, so the elves are actually the real racists.
Elves are a little like elitist.
They're super racist.
yeah,
They really look down on all the other races. They think they're the best.
yeah. Well,
They're the Aryan racists.
yeah, Arwen.
The
Ian.
Arwinian. They're Arwinian. Yeah. So
Not
they're
Armenian.
They're not Armenian.
But they are Arwenian.
Armenians are cool.
Yeah.
Armenians are very cool.
Yeah.
But Arwenians, not so much. Arwinians.
Yeah, so his blade glows blue.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's coming. They know, they're not prepared for a whole army.
They like barricade the door with like a bunch of weapons
Right.
and broken wood. Like they're wait a minute.
I think some come up the well.
I'm trying to remember if this was the part. This happened after they discovered Balin's grave.
Correct.
Balin's tomb. Yeah.
That's how, because they were sad, yeah.
Gimli's excited, like we're gonna get a warm welcome. It's gonna be dope. There's gonna be all kinds of food and beer, and it's gonna be amazing.
Dwarves love to drink beer,
They
too.
love getting hammered and eating meat, which I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Working hard in mines and drinking beer, eating meat.
they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, so they're anticipating it being great, but there's nobody there, and it's overrun with monsters. And then they end up in this one chamber, and Gimli runs up and because he recognizes it right away. It looks like a tomb.
Yeah.
Or it looks like like a sarcophagus, right? That's what you call it. And he goes up and reads the inscription, and it's his cousin Balin.
Right.
So then he's like, no, because like dwarves live a super long time. He hasn't seen Balin in probably decades.
Right.
But he knows he's probably still there.
Right.
Well, now he finds out he's dead, and they see, there's like bodies everywhere and arrows and broken stuff, and they found this one book, like somebody's they're writing like the last.
It's like a journal.
It's a journal of what happened, and like we dug too deeply, we found something, drums in the deep, and then they get like towards the end. And it's all scribbled on the page, like whoever was writing it was like killed in mid-sentence.
Right.
And that's when Pippin knocks the bucket and it wakes up the stuff, and then you hear the drums. So the drums in the deep warning in the book gets echoed in their moment too. It's important. So then they barricade the door, and they hear everybody coming, and they like breaking the door in, and they smash it in a little, I think. And was it Boromir notices they have a cave troll with them?
Yeah, so the trolls here are like...
It was huge.
They're big. They're
was
big.
ginormous.
They're like...
How many feet tall would
they're
you say
big
it was?
bosses. I don't know. Maybe...
At least 20, right?
Well, if
maybe 25?
Gandalf is probably, what, like 7-8 feet tall?
You think so?
Seems like it, because he's taller than the elves, isn't he? Maybe not. Maybe he's 6,
I
7
think it's
feet.
his personality, man. He's like 6'8".
He's a big personality, yeah.
6'10", maybe. I don't know, he is tall.
Yeah.
If you include the hat, you know.
So you're saying some NBA basketball players are bigger than Gandalf? You
Most definitely.
You think they can dunk on
No,
Gandalf?
nobody can dunk on Gandalf. That's obvious.
Okay.
But no, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe 10 feet. We'll say 10
Maybe
feet.
Isaiah Thomas could dunk on Gandalf.
Okay.
No, so I think my guesstimate, based on the height of the other characters, the cave troll has got to be almost 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall?
That's what I think.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I'm mixing it up with the troll from Harry Potter.
You're probably...
You know that bathroom scene?
That guy
where-
wasn't that big.
Yeah, but so maybe I'm confusing him with it. Okay, yeah.
No,
so
yeah, cave trolls are way,
Lord
way
of the
more
Rings trolls are way bigger.
bigger.
Yeah.
Way more bigger.
I would say double.
Double.
All right.
Double.
So they have a cave troll there
They do have one.
on the bad guys team.
And he's got
breaks
like...
in.
They're leading him by chains.
Yeah, so they're enslaved.
So it's almost like he didn't really want to do what they wanted him to do. Or maybe he's a little more wild than they are. Because like orcs and goblins seem to have relatively
In the
cohesive
show,
societies. Oh, brother.
it kind of describes the orcs and the goblins making a pact,
Uh-huh.
and then the trolls end up accepting like their alliance that they offered,
Okay.
and then they enslaved them. They
I
kind
see.
of like tricked them almost.
Okay, got it.
So maybe that was it.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
But at least if we're reviewing the movie only.
Yeah, you're right.
The troll seems to be just getting dragged along.
Right.
But then when he gets into the room, he's only fighting the
It's
other
like
guys.
it's like they're you know, when movies have like that a dog or something
Yeah,
that they bring
it's like
in
a
and it's
super
like,
beast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just, you come out here and wreck stuff.
Yeah.
Hulk, smash.
That's what he is to these guys. So the orcs and the goblins aren't the smartest of creatures.
No, not really.
But they treat the trolls like it's like the dumbest thing.
Pretty much. And they drag him into that room, and he beats the door in.
Yeah.
I think that's
He
the
breaks the
first
door.
thing. He breaks the door down because the orcs couldn't do it. They barricaded it with enough weapons. So they break in. The fight is on. Legolas is shooting arrows. Gimli's snarling at everything. Gandalf isn't firing off fireballs for some reason, but whatever. That would have been cool. That fight scene is pretty good. I think too, the hobbits like really tried their best to fight and prove just how useless they are with that.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Oh yeah, the big thing. Frodo gets stabbed.
So Frodo gets stabbed again, but he's
Again.
protected by the mithril.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a very emotional scene because you think, oh great, now he really died. Like, you know? Like,
Yeah.
First
Is
the
this
Witch
Fellowship
King,
of the Ring?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
all in Fellowship.
Yeah.
Extended. We're having the extended,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
the extended
Okay.
conversation, my man.
They come out on top. They beat everybody, but they were almost like all killed at
They
one
almost
point.
got completely
they
annihilated,
almost
yeah.
died. They almost got ran over.
It was not easy.
But the story must go on. So
So, yeah, so they survived.
they have plot armor.
They run out.
Yeah.
Real armor, mythal armor.
Yeah.
They run out of there. They Gandalf says they must make for the bridge at Khazad-dûm. They run down these stairs.
Oh yeah.
The stairs end up getting destroyed and they're falling apart and they have to like jump across and there's another comedy moment. Nobody tosses a dwarf. That'll resolve later in the series. And then they make it across the bridge. Gandalf is like crossing the bridge as the... Oh yeah, so when they were running,
They can hear things.
the Balrog showed up. They
Yeah.
didn't see it yet.
Right.
But they're like, what is that? You know, because they made all the orcs and the goblins run away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So they're being chased by the orcs and goblins. So that's what happens.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
escape the room. They're being chased. More come out as they run, and they're like almost there to get them. And then they hear something. They hear the Balrog, but at this
It's like growling and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. The orcs and goblins all crawl up their walls and go everywhere. They spread out. They run away. Mm-hmm. And now it's just the team and this noise, and they don't know what it is.
Gimli's all like, yeah, run away. Ah! Yeah. So then, and they see the fire at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
Or it's like glowing. you
Yeah.
know? Sort of like this foe is, they're like, what is that? You know? And Gandalf tells them this foe is beyond any of you. And that's when he says we must make for the bridge at Khazad-dûm, and they're running. So they make it there. It's a super narrow bridge. Very narrow. Old. Stone though, you know.
Yeah.
Should be great. Dwarven construction, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So they all get across. Gandalf stops like almost a little more than halfway across. And the Balrog shows up and Gandalf's telling him like, you know, back it off.
The
and
Balrog's taller than the cave trolls,
by a lot.
and it's like this
And taller than Gandalf.
demon-looking thing.
Yeah, he's got like horns and
He has
wings
horns.
and
He has a whip.
and a
He has
sword.
fire. He can shoot
He's
fire.
like a fire sword.
Yeah.
A Nick Swordson.
Fire Swordson, yeah.
Fire Swordson. So yeah, very intimidating, scary opponent. Everyone's pretty much watching him from the other side of the bridge, like, uh-oh, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
So Gandalf stands him down, you know, and he gets that wizard staff out,
Yeah, it's Gandalf's in between the Balrog and the rest of the team.
like a good dad.
Yeah.
And he slams his staff down, saying, "You shall not pass."
No, you got to say it like him.
You shall not pass. There you go.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
It could have been a little bit
I'm not
more
gonna do it
gritty.
again.
Okay.
I'll have to rehearse it.
Do you want some more?
Oh man, is there more sparkle in water?
Yeah, I'll bring it out.
So, should we pause this moment?
Well, it's 1:37.
It is 1:37.
What do you think?
Man, this is like a marathon.
Should we wrap it up and then
Part 2,
take a break
maybe so.
and then do new ep?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll stop at the fellowship then.
Yeah.
why not?
So let's wrap this up. We'll take a break.
Okay,
I have to use the potty,
sounds good.
and then we'll get you more sparkling.
So,
Going off the hip. All right, guys.
hip indeed, yeah.
That was part 1.
It was.
It's a lot. Initially I thought we were gonna do all 3 movies in one, but I would know.
I think we realized along the way that there's so much to this.
It's hefty.
That's worth
It's
saying.
It's very rich with detail that we don't want to miss out.
I think we also have a level of respect for the material that makes us want to give it more time.
I think so too.
You know, there's so many important scenes and fun moments and really exciting things to talk about. So
And I really don't want to cut much out because it's so exciting to me.
it was a lot of fun.
So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just cut this one here. Call it part 1.
Yeah. So this
Part
this
two
was
coming
part
soon.
1.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Part 1, listeners.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Stay tuned. Tune back in next week for part 2. I want to mention that.
All right. Yeah. Part 2 coming soon.
Thank you, friends, for jamming with us.
God bless.
Take care.